Hi everybody, Andy here with eTrailer.com, and today we're going to take a look at this Hollywood Racks 2-inch hitch lock with cable lock. This is going to keep your bike secure in two ways. It's going to keep your rack secure to your vehicle with this locking hitch pin, and then it's going to keep your bike or bike secure to your rack with this 8-foot long cable lock. So this is going to be a great way to protect your investment and deter theft. As you can see, this does come with two keys and they are keyed alike. So one key will lock and unlock both of these items, and then the second key you can hide away as a spare or give to the person that you might be riding with so they can have access to unlocking these items as well. And to use this is going to be very simple to use. You're just going to simply wrap this 8-foot long cable around all of your bikes on the bike rack. So it's a good idea to always go through secure parts like your frame. You don't just want to go through the wheel of your bike, or if you do go through the wheel, just make sure that you go through the frame or things like that, just to make sure that no one is going to be able to wiggle your bike out from underneath this cable and off of your rack. And then once your bike or bikes are secured to your rack, you're just going to pop this end into the lock. And as you can hear, that snaps right into place. And then we do have this nice cover here that's going to protect the keyhole from dirt and grime, keeping that nice and clean. Now, I do want to point out that there's some words right here that I can barely see, so you probably aren't going to be able to see it as well. But right now our lock is in the locked position. That's why I was able just to snap that into place. But when you insert the key to unlock this, you're just going to turn it, and right now it's in the unlock position, and as you can see, the cable comes right out. And if you keep this in the unlock position, obviously you're not going to be able to lock it without the key. So you just want to make sure that you turn this back to the lock position, and it is clearly marked here so that you'll be able just to snap that back in and lock it into place without the key. Now, as for our locking hitch pin, this is again going to be very easy to use. You're just going to unlock it with the same key. So I'm going to stick the key in, turn it to the unlock position, and the pin is going to slide right out. And again, this is very similar to this lock. Instead of words, it has a little diagram or picture there showing you when the lock is in the lock or unlock position. So I'm going to turn that back to the locked position. And then when you're ready to secure your bike rack to your 2-inch hitch, you're just going to run this pin through the pinholes of your hitch and of your bike rack, and then just push it into the lock on the other side. And as you can hear, that has locked into place, and you are going to be secure. Again, this has a nice little cover on here that's going to allow you to cover up that keyhole to keep it free from dirt and grime and keep it nice and clean. Now, going back to our cable, this is constructed of braided steel, and you can see that through this vinyl coating. So the cable itself is going to be very strong, very durable, and it's going to be a great theft deterrent. And I mentioned this vinyl coating, that's going to protect the cable itself from rust and corrosion, but it's also going to protect your bike rack and your bikes from getting scratches and scuffs, protecting the paint finish. Now, as for measurements, I did mention that this cable is 8 feet long, but as for the lock itself, let me see if I can line this up here for you. The overall length, we are sitting pretty close to about 7 1/4 inches overall. And then what I'm calling the inside length here, from the curve here of our pin all the way to where this is going to meet up with the lock. Again, let me see if I can line that up for you. It looks like we're sitting pretty close to 3 1/2 inches there on that usable pin length, inside length. The hitch pin diameter is 5/8 of an inch. So again, this is going to work with your 2-inch hitch receiver. And the lock itself is right at about right at about 2¼ inches long, counting that cap there. So this does have a limited lifetime warranty, and that's going to conclude our look today. I do hope that it was helpful for you. Again, my name is Andy. Thank you for joining me.